What's a small decision you made that accidentally changed your entire life? Said yes to a last-minute hike. That trip helped me realize I needed to get sober. 3 years clean now. Hiking can really give a new perspective to things. Good work. Craved a coffee. Took a different route to work. Met my wife in line at that random shop. Similar for me, decided to treat myself to a latte after college one day. Met my husband, who worked there, together 15 years now. Decided to go in for colonoscopy this past January. I thought it was age 50, but they moved it to 45. I'm 46. They found a 3-inch mass in my colon and then 5 spots in my liver. Stage 4 with no symptoms whatsoever. Fortunately, after 10 weeks of chemo, there is dramatic improvement and I'm eligible for surgery. Random New Year's resolution. May have found it just in time, given me 40 more years. If you're over 40, get a colonoscopy or Cologuard test. Free with most insurance. Don't wait. Expanded my reach 10 miles on an online dating site years ago. Met my future wife 3 kids later. It all changed. What changed after 3 kids? He used to have no kids and 3 money. Who knows which decision was the one that changed my life? It's the butterfly effect and all that. I ate acid with a random guy in the woods in college. Seeing his Facebook is the reason I moved states. Moving states is the reason my life is how it is now. A random dinner party is the reason I met my girlfriend. Could have easily just not have gone and my life would probably be drastically different. I try not to think about it too much anymore. Doors open and doors close. But it's usually worth it to just do the new thing you're unsure about. Helped someone move just for pizza. They helped me land my current job 3 weeks later. I was in an airport lounge and was sitting at a large table with several other strangers. I told the guy across from me that I liked his watch and we got to chatting. I told him where I worked and he mentioned his junior in high school. Daughter was super interested in my industry. My husband works in the same industry at a really cool place and I said, let's connect on LinkedIn. Maybe we can get you guys a tour. They drove over an hour for a tour a couple of months later. He and I stayed in sporadic intermittent contact on LinkedIn over the years but could go 9+ months and not message. His daughter went to college for a degree in out industry and she was a junior in college. I messaged him to say hi and asked how she was and he mentioned she was looking for internships. I had her send her resume to my husband and he got her hired in for an internship, then got her another one her senior year, then got her a full-time position when she graduated. I haven't messaged the guy in over a year, but the last time we did, he said he could not believe random small talk about his watch led to his daughter getting her dream job 6 years later. Asked a dumb question after class. The professor became a mentor who changed my career path. One of my teachers used to tell me, no question is stupid, there are only stupid answers. My teacher said, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people. Haha. Complimented a stranger's shoes, turned into a friendship and then a business partnership. Nice shoes, wanna work? On a whim, fed up with working food service, I applied for a museum job. More than a decade later, I'm still with it. That is so cool. I made a decision to not listen to my parents give me career advice. Now I make more than them both in a career that I love. What's the career? Unmanned aircraft systems. When I was 14, my mom took me to a history show and that had door prizes. I won 2 tickets to go on the Kalmar Nickel, a tall ship in Delaware. While on the boat, I fell in love with it and then found out I could sign up to be a volunteer crew member. I eventually followed the first mate out to the West Coast to work on boats. Then while out here, going from boat to boat and working my way up the command to becoming a captain. I then met my now wife, who was a deckhand at the time, and now we have a family together. Wow, that is absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations. Not life-changing for me, but I did make a small decision that I later on learned was life-changing for someone else. A few years ago, I was at a bar with some friends, and I noticed a mutual friend we were with was being super quiet. He looked like he wanted to leave and seemed uncomfortable. Eventually, I offered to walk him home. He is openly gay, so there wasn't any presumption on my part or his. He told me he lived far away, so he would just cab. I said no worries, I live nearby, and you can just crash on my sofa. So I walked back to my house. We had a nice convo, made him drunk ramen, and went to bed. That was that, and we didn't really talk about it or cross paths again. Years later, I got a message from him on Facebook saying he was thinking about ending it all that night. He couldn't go through with his original plan because he slept on my sofa instead. He thanked me for offering my place, which at the time seemed like such an insignificant thing for me to offer. Really made me appreciate small acts. That is absolutely incredible. That brings up a whole other point of view. How many times have we made a major change in someone's life because of something we did, and how often do we never know about it? Very neat. Thank you for sharing. I should have said yes to more opportunities and new things, even if I was scared or did not know how things turned out. My life would be much richer in all ways today. This is why I started taking risks. I don't want this regret chasing me ever. The first time I decided to drink alcohol to curb pain. I was 26 and just got a nifty desk job after struggling for some years after college. I had recently injured my back trying to increase my deadlifts dramatically, as I was insecure about how much I could lift and wanted to get muscular ASAP. I kept having constant back pain, and even simply sitting at my desk doing my 9 to 5 was excruciating. I was driving back home from work on a Friday and thought to myself, I'd like to wind down. I drank alcohol on occasion before this and recalled that it made me feel good. I thought to myself, why the hell not? In my mind, it'd give me a nice buzz, numb me a bit, and maybe I'd get tired and actually find some sleep. Fast forward to December 2024. 2 years later, I drank almost every day since that day. I was in a band and I would show up every practice drunk and with a pint of liquor to drink during the practice. I would leave work every day, go to the liquor store, and proceed to drive around drunk. Just driving around, boozed out of my mind, smoking cigarettes and casually drinking hard liquor straight out of the bottle. I went through a breakup, and so I started drinking even more heavily. Funny thing about all of this, my back pain had resolved about a year into the drinking, but by that point, I was addicted and too far gone. I lied to people I love, I put innocent lives in danger, and I even had started drinking in the parking lot at work on my lunch break. Everyone knew, but no one would say anything. Today, I am 2 months sober. My body is not what it used to be, and I feel mentally slow. Still, I don't plan on going back, and I look forward to taking advantage of every opportunity I can while sober. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a comment and give it a like, and subscribe. That was Red Up.